Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled, Where Should We Light Our Hanukkah Candles? Sounds like a very simple question. It is not at all. It's a fascinating sugya, like every sugya. Every topic in Shas is fascinating, and this one as well. The story goes that a person had an apartment, a very small apartment, and was able to upgrade and move to another place. And the story goes, true or not, I don't know, but either way, there's a great message. He said that this apartment, the Chazon Ish came and he himself told me 50, 60 years ago where I should place the Hanukkah candles, and I don't want to give that up. Whether it literally happened or not doesn't matter. But the bottom line is, it's a serious shayla. The way to place Hanukkah candles is not simple. At the one hand, it's a mitzvah drabanan, so if there's a suffix, we are yotzei this way, that way, suffix drabanan lahakel, the rabbinic doubt, we're going to be lenient. On the other hand, to get bullseye, the exact place, is not simple. So we'll introduce the topic now. It's Gemara and Shabbat, of course, so you have to place the candles outside, and if it's a time of sakana, inside. The Shulchan Aruch. So thank God we don't have danger anymore. We're not afraid to put them outside. Certainly not in Israel. Unfortunately, in Chutz La'aretz, America, who knows what's going on around the world. And it could be that in some place around the world now Jews are afraid again to put them outside. And then they will have to put them inside the house. Thank God in Israel, that's not the case. Baruch Hashem. So the Shulchan Aruch writes, Tov Reish Ayin Aleph and Orach Chaim Sif Hey, very important, short and very indispensable halacha in the Shulchan Aruch. Tov Reish Ayin Aleph Sif Hey writes, you go ahead and you put your candles, if you have a petach samuch l'chutz, your door goes right to the outside public area, to the street, sidewalk, you put it there. If there is a chatzer, a courtyard, you put it at the entrance to the courtyard, facing Rishut HaRabim. If you live upstairs and you don't have a separate entrance, your entrance upstairs is through the neighbors downstairs. You rent from the neighbors, you don't have a separate entrance. It's just you go through into their house to the front, so you don't have an own independent door. Then the Shulchan Aruch says you put it by the window on the second floor, assuming it's less than 20 amot high. And then he says, Shat Sakana, the time of danger, you put it inside. So the Shulchan Aruch has all the different levels of how to place the Hanukkah candles. If you have a door going by Rishut HaRabim, right there. If you have a front of the door, a chatzer, little courtyard, then you put it right up front. If you don't have any entrance because you come through your neighbors, not a typical setup that we have today, then you put it up by your front window. And if it's danger, inside. So now it turns out very interesting points we need to look into. Number one, what about all of our apartments? How many of us have a house, private house? We're all in an apartment building, so many of us. So what do we do in that case? And number two, he's giving you an order, the Shulchan Aruch. If you light inside, when you could have and should have lit outside, is it that your mitzvah is still a mitzvah, but it's just not as good, or you didn't do the mitzvah? And then it's not so simple to say, well, it's a Rabbanan halacha and stuff. What do you mean suffix? I should put it outside. If I don't put it outside, maybe I'm not yotzei. Maybe I didn't do the mitzvah. It's a bracha in vain. So the fact is, Rav Yashiv and others say there is a clear hierarchy. And when it says that if you have access to Rishut HaRabim, to put it right in front of you by your front door, which leads to the street, or your chatzer, the front of your yard, which leads to the street, then that's where you could and should and must put it there. If not, that's it, you didn't do the mitzvah. Because the mitzvah is to mefarseim, publicize the miracle as much as possible, and then you had your halachot of where you had to put it. So this is a great sugya. This is just an introductory sheer to the topic, Tov Reish Ayin Aleph Sif Hey, that there's a hierarchy, that's indispensable, the hierarchy. And we need to see, does everyone agree with the Rav Yashiv on this point? And number two, how do we apply this to our modern day apartments?